All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Lord's Day. Thank you, Lord, for another day. And a lot of people worried out there. Don't worry about it, folks. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day. Well. I did put some peanuts out there, so let's check on that. All right, they're still out there. Of course, we got the American flag out there. Yesterday was Military Day. What a great parade. A lot of fireworks, a lot of power. Now, I know them people down there in Texas are pissed off because uh, Trump's has the right to use military force. If you don't use military force, what is it saying to the rest of the country? That these people can act like idiots and get away with it, right? I mean, it's bad enough they already found out that half of this, over 90% of the country, is an organized madness. Yeah. But in the description, it speaks for itself. They've run out of time. They had an ultimatum to fix what they did to me, and they ran out of time. Now, I have no idea what to do or what's going to happen, but I know that person down there in Texas is giving a lot of people crap. Don't worry about it, folks. They're watching. We got our own problems right here in Indiana and Chicago and up north ourselves. But what a beautiful day. Right? Listen, folks, don't let these people drive you into the grave. Don't let them do it. Make a stand. They're using witchery and sorcery. We don't know how to use witchery or sorcery, but we do know how to take care of things other ways. Ain't that beautiful? The American flag in the lily pad water. You can see the reflection. That's just beautiful. God bless America, my home sweet home. Well, Lord, if you want to send some of your squirrels and birds, feel free to. Yeah, they're having a little problem with that John Blue Dot down there in Texas, just a running his old ass mouth. Squawkety, squawk, squawk, squawk. A couple Johns, I think the government said. No, I'm not one of them. People are saying it's Father's Day today. Well, happy Father's Day, Lord. I really don't pay attention anymore to holidays. I really don't pay attention to anything anymore. Sometimes I feel like I just want to fall off the face of the earth, end up somewhere on a beach somewhere. No one in the world knows where I'm at except for God. Oh, glory goes to God. All right, so the other day I should have known better. I stopped at a garage sale, and they had one of them Greenworks power washers, and it didn't have a hose with it, but I wasn't worried about that because I got like 3 of them in my shed. But I asked the guy, "Did you test it at work?" He's like, "Yeah." He's an older gentleman. And I asked him, "Did he test it?" He's like, "Yeah, I tested it. I tested it." I'm like, "How much?" He's like, $20. But it didn't have the hose with it, right? The nozzle. It had the nozzle, the gun, but it didn't have the hose. So I was like, nah, 15, as long as it worked. So I brought it home, plug it in, turn it on. It did work, but there's a crack in the aluminum pump housing, and the water was just leaking out of it. So I went to my shed, found a hose, hooked it up, and I had a feeling once I put pressure behind it that leak, that small leak, would be a lot bigger. And sure crap, as soon as I hooked the hose up and got pressure within the system, uh, that leak was real bad. But you know, it was an older gentleman. It came with all the tips and the turbo nozzle, which if you buy the kit for all the turbo nozzle and all the nozzle sprays, which I don't have for my other power washers, that comes out to about 20 bucks, right? So if anything, I got all the nozzles. I got other power washers, but I got all the nozzles now and the turbo nozzle. And a one or whatever. And I looked to see if there was a replacement part for that, just the aluminum part. But you got to buy the whole dang thing, which is like 300 bucks. Well, the whole power washer is only 200 and something dollars itself. So is it worth spending the 300 to get a whole new pump and electric motor? You got to buy the whole thing. I need some more coffee. Nard, if you ask my opinion about it, I think that dude down in Texas is uh, probably on the radar. I don't know what's wrong with that dude. No, I'm not talking about Danny. We got something out there. The heck is that? Is that a baby squirrel? Yeah, it is. It's a tiny baby. Look at the size of him. It's a chipmunk. It's a chipmunk. I wonder if he's going to try and think the peanuts are bigger than him. It's a chipmunk, all right. Tiny baby one. No, I ain't got no bird seed for him. I don't know if he'll try and eat them peanuts or not. Oh, my lighting is horrible. That's better. Now we can see him. Look at the little booger. He's just sitting there guarding the whole thing up. I wonder if he called for his friends. Right? I found the mother lode, and he's guarding it. Look at how tiny he is. Booger. He must be guarding it for the other squirrels or something. Now, a lot of people are wondering, what can Trump do? Well, Texas has always been saying they're their own country. And if Texas was to do something stupid, would Trump be able to use military force on his own people? Meaning a rogue country or state that's gone rogue and is causing more trouble within America than anything. Well, yeah, there's things he could do. And yes, if a country goes crazy, the government has a right to protect its people and the citizens, the law-abiding citizens. So that's what we pay for. There's no need for us paying for a military if it ain't protecting the citizens. Right? Now they can go ahead and use, well, that's what the police are for and the other branches. Yeah, but they're corrupt. But, excuse me. So if they're all corrupt, you're not going to get anything done, right? It's almost like they're playing hooky, or they're saying they're for America. They back the president, but in the same thing, they're not doing their jobs. They're not protecting the citizens. They're letting havoc and chaos. Tell me how another country can use their military to clean up their streets and get rid of all the bad people. But the greatest country in the world, it's against the law. For people are screaming out, "You can't do that," and it's against Constitution or whatever. Well, because we haven't done it, it's allowed these organizations to thrive and become more powerful than the United States government. So I'm 100% back in that this can be done, and it probably will be done. It should be done. It should have been done a long time ago. Yeah, in Jesus' name. Oh, I wonder if he's going to take a bath. Look at the American flag and the reflection of the water. That is cool. What happened to that little chipmunk? He split. Now we got the little finches out there trying to get the peanuts bigger than them. And what our concern is each state has a military defense, National Guard, right, which they consider military. And that's what we're worried about is these rogue states in America using their power and their National Guard as a weapon. Well, I hope that That squirrel gets here before these blue jays wake up. I haven't fed these squirrels or birds in a couple days. So maybe the blue jays moved on somewhere else. It was like a whole team of them. Yeah, I think that dude down in Texas created this whole no king day. You know what, Texas down there? John, you don't like Jesus and you don't like government, do you? No king day. Well, like Trump said, if he was king, you would have kept your mouth shut, or he would have silenced you a long time ago. You should be thanking the good Lord that you have the right to voice your opinion, but you don't have the right to trespass on people or create a Manson family on scales that we've never seen before and try and turn it into some kind of politic thing. Well, it's just another day, another dollar. Just another day. It's Sunday, the Lord's Day, but it's just another day. I imagine the chaos will be on YouTube 24/7, right? I'm already tired. I want to go back to bed. So, what do I do? I don't know. I got to look around. Uh, with this power washer, maybe I'll come across one. And I might be able to use that, part off of that, to fix this other one. They just make things so cheap these days. It don't last. You know, if businesses would take the time, use proper materials, but keep the price of the unit low enough where they're making money. They're not making billions within the first year. And that's what everybody's striving for, is to become a billionaire within the first year with their product. And they would be a billionaire still if they sold good product and stuff that didn't break down and kept the price low. They would still make their money, but it would take a little bit more time, patience. Right? They're still going to make their $1 billion, but it might be over 5 years instead of the first year. Right? But greed is taking over the world. We got a lot of gluttons. You know, I'm talking to Texas out there, right? You're saying no King's Day, right? Donald Trump thinks he's a king or whatever. Well, I'm seeing a lot of you folks down there down south. I think you're kings, trying to start a civil war. That the law-abiding citizens don't want a war within their country. Oh, there's that chipmunk. But what we're seeing is a lot of insurgents that are pushing this thing down there down south. Not all of them, not everybody in Texas, but a couple of them. Oh man, we gotta get some chipmunk food. They probably eat bird food, don't they? Sunflower seeds or whatever. I feel guilty now. Look at him. He's looking at me going, I can't eat these. Maybe I should crush up some peanuts. I think that's what I'll do. I'll crush up some peanuts and put them out there for him because he's late. He can't eat that whole big thing. That's what I'm gonna have to do. We'll see what he's gonna do. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he can eat through them peanuts. What do you need, little bugger? Is something wrong? Maybe he needs help. What is it? God, is his little feet stuck? Oh no, he got it. Oh wait, I think he can't get any water, and he can't get no peanuts. He can't jump. He can't jump to make the water. I gotta put some water out there, a little bowl, some water, and some crushed peanuts. Oh, look at him. He's going crazy. All right, I gotta get something. I gotta crush up some peanuts real quick. All right, I crushed up some peanuts, and I also put a little bowl of water out there for him because that little chipmunk, I don't think he could jump far enough to make it on the lily pad bird bath to get water, and then peanuts are too big, so I crushed them up. Let's see if the little guy takes them. Check out my rose bush out there. I thought that thing was dead. Oh, look at it. It's got pink roses on it. I'll be danged. I'll be danged. Look at it. Yeah, well, that's cool. I cut that thing all the way down pretty much. I thought it was dead, but look at it. Dang rose bush came back and it's got pink roses on it. I think that looks pink. I had a little chipmunk running around out there. I crushed some peanuts for him. Put a little bowl of water out there for him. Lord, whenever you're ready, you can send that little chipmunk back. And he might eat them crushed peanuts. I think them big peanuts were too much for him. Maybe chipmunks don't even eat peanuts. I don't know. Hopefully them blue jays don't see it. Finches might see it. I'm not sure. Alright, we got action. It's a squirrel. Dang it, I knew I shouldn't have put that water. Well, I was hoping that chipmunk got it, but dang squirrels will probably eat it. They look like prairie dogs, little gophers. Dang it. He's gonna knock them peanuts over. Look, here he comes. Look at he's gonna eat the crushed. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Get out of there, squirrel. Eat the big peanuts. Where'd he go? It's not like him to eat one peanut and leave. they're not used to the paper plate or the bowl of water. So I think they're kind of shocked. I'm surprised the birds ain't on the benches. Well, whenever you're ready, Lord, you can send them. Send them little birds or squirrels. Man, I'm kind of shocked. I didn't even notice I got flowers on that rose bush out there. Maybe it's the flag that's spooking them. That might be it, maybe. Coffee's tasting good. I'd say all the plants look pretty healthy. Even the ones in the pot look pretty healthy. And I do believe that's because we've had a lot of rain. So. What about the moment you cry? That's what it is. The flag is blowing out there. I think they're not used to it. I used to have it out there all the time, years and years and years ago. But I think maybe it's distracting them or something, or maybe they think they're at the wrong place or something. I don't know. I mean, it does look cool, the reflection of the flag in the water, but I think it's distracting them or spooking them or something. Noise. Maybe they'll have to get used to it. Maybe. I haven't seen that chipmunk. I think he lives underneath the fire pit. I see a hole in the ground underneath behind the fire pit. I think he lives in there. Whenever you're ready, Lord, you can send them animals. I need some footage. I know I was watching YouTube yesterday, and there was a lot of people pissed off because of this whole Iran and uh, Israel thing going on. Us being sucked into the war. Well, we're not 100% into it. We've always backed Israel. But even their missile defense system's starting to break down. And like Trump was saying, we don't have a problem with them. We'd love to do business with them. But they can't have nuclear weapons, that's all. A lot of people think Israel is the blame because of the chosen land or whatever, the promised land. I think maybe they even abuse their powers a little bit. And that's what it is abuse of power all over. But in the long run, the Lord runs everything. So am I worried? Not really. And pretty much the only reason they're mad at us is because we keep sticking our nose in their business with the war or whatever over there. Other than that, they really don't have a problem with us. They don't see us the main problem. They see us the problem because we keep coming to Israel's defense. Would it be good to have peace with them and do business with them? Yes. Yeah. And that's what Trump's trying to do. I just think we have more problems here than they do over there. And we pretty much have proven that they just don't want to take on the responsibilities of their own country. Has gone crazy, right? With these secret organizations and clubs and gangs, which now they're saying they have proof that they've been using these organizations to do their dirty work. And that's just, it's corrupt. You know, it's, I have to admit, it's corrupt. And then when you go to use the military to regain some justice or security, peace, you got people complaining that you can't do that. You can't. Because they want to continue the way that that's been going for thousands of years. It's their freedom to rip us off. Listen, there's only one king, and that's Jesus, and God himself, who was Jesus, and returned as the Father to the Father. And this whole no King's Day and this whole protest thing has done nothing but cause violence. I don't know. I would, I would, I would make peace with Iran and stick to it. If you're going to be an ally of them and do business with them, then you have to protect them when they get in a squirrel with someone else. The main thing is they don't want them to have nuclear weapons. That's it. And in order for them to have peace, when they have people all around them that have nuclear weapons, but they don't have any, and they probably feel like we can't defend ourselves. But that's the problem. See, these countries over there, all of them have nuclear weapons. It's just gone mad. Power. It's all about power, money. And then the proof that we have of all this witchery and sorcery and devil stuff in America, that's really right there. Everything, this whole religion thing, everything, politics, it's really destroyed. America, this country is divided. The religion is divided. It's all divided. People holding grudges. I forgive them all. And we all have to move on and live our lives. Yada, yada, yada. I really think it's that flag out there. I'm going to take it down. We just ain't getting it. I think it's the flag is spoken. Today is the Lord's Day, right? Maybe that's it. Let's remove the. Oh, I seen something else. I was going to say, let's remove the flag and see if they come in there. All right, what I'm going to do is end this video, take the flag down. Oh, hold on, we're getting some action. It's a bird. We're going to delete that. I think he is eating. No, he ain't. Yeah, they're not. I don't know what's up. Oh, here comes another one. Alright, I'm going to end this video and take the flag down and then go live again and see if there's any difference. And more birds coming. I think they're spooked by the reflection of the flag in the water. So I'm going to end this. I'll